Since we're in the new year, I think most of us are going to try and focus a little bit on the positive, especially where Xbox is concerned. And I think anytime you get like game information or announcements or leaks or things like that having to do with, game announcements, I think that's really, really cool. And I think that that's the thing that, I'm going to personally focus on. Not to say that I won't cover the other stuff too, but, there's been such a rough time of it on Xbox that it just makes sense to kind of talk about the more positive stuff, especially stuff like this, because it's directly game related and things that, I think most of us, if not all of us, are looking forward to. So, yeah, it's really one of those things where you kind of go out on a limb and you go, oh, well, Microsoft is really doing a good job kind of going out there and making sure that fans have stuff to look forward to, because we let's just be real, we didn't really have much this past or last year. We were just kind of left kind of suffering, not really having much to go on, and it kind of stunk. I'm glad that Microsoft has stuff in the hopper ready for us to go, and it looks like we're going to be getting a lot more information. I kind of already went over where it looks like Hellblade 2 will probably come out towards the end of this year, which I think is great. Maybe a little bit less of a timely fashion than most of us thought. Probably a lot to do with the pandemic and things like that. But that was a game that got announced in 2019, so you do expect that kind of stuff to kind of come about sooner rather than later. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at this particular point. But I do want to get into this because I think it's going to be a good video, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback with it as well. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join me. Happy New Year, Merry New Year, all that kind of good stuff. I hope you guys are having a great time and just have an amazing year this year ahead. I think it's going to be great for gamers all around. I mean, if you think about it, not just Xbox, there's, we're going to be getting Lord of the Rings Gollum, we're going to be getting Hogwarts Legacy, we're going to be getting Spider-Man 2, we're going to be getting Starfield and Redfall, and, I just think it's going to be a great year. Zelda, a lot of stuff coming, a lot of stuff to really look forward to as fans. But this is cool because I saw that this came out, and it looks like Redfall is going to be releasing in May of this year with April early access. So that's pretty cool to think about. A little bit ago, Windows Central corroborated last week's rumor of Redfall now targeting a early May release date. They also added that some editions of the game could grant early access to the game up to a week early, which would mean late April, similarly to how Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition did it. And Redfall was originally scheduled to launch in summer of 2022 before getting delayed to the first half of 2023 alongside Bethesda's Starfield. Now, developed by Arcane Austin, who did Dishonored and Prey, it's the first game from the studio designed from the ground up for a cooperative experience where up to 4 players will be able to join a session of this open-world first-person shooter. Although creative director Harvey Smith did promise that Redfall would still be a classic immersive situation, like a simulation, like how Arcane usually does their stuff. So that's really good news for people looking forward to single player. I think that most of us are kind of past that point where we're like, oh, well, let's give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt or whatever. I think we're all kind of out there saying the same thing, that it's like this year is kind of the put up or shut up year for Microsoft because, we've all waited an extremely lengthy amount of time to, get something from Microsoft. And I think that we're all just kind of to that point where we're looking to get that, and we're just kind of tired of the excuses. And I'm like right there with everybody when it comes to that. I think that it's about time that we get some of these announcements and some of these games, and we see some of these things. I don't care about trying to impress the FTC and things like that. Whatever is going to be with that. You got these people that invested in what you're offering, and you've got to be able to kind of give people something there to game and to look forward to. And so that's the thing that kind of still mystifies me a bit, is the fact that us as fans, we're kind of sitting there going, well, we do have this situation where Microsoft is a little lax with their offering. So I do hope that we get a ton of announcements this year, and I hope that we get even more next year. I think that we've definitely been patient enough with all this stuff, but this isn't the only thing. Like, I do think that us as fans will see games that come about like this, and and these announcements and things. I think that it's smart that Microsoft has a way to kind of entice gamers to be excited for Xbox still. Like obviously a lot of people maybe have abandoned ship or whatever, but it's smart for them to be able to go, okay, well, it looks like we're going to be able to have a very, very, kind of big hit among us. And not only that, but this year it could be a year that stuff like Halo gets on track. I mean, that would make a ton of sense if you think about it, because Microsoft has definitely kind of dropped the ball with Halo, where it used to be literally one of the biggest franchises around, and there's rumors that they're going to get their battle royale mode or what have you. Like I said, there's Avowed. I mean, even if we don't get Avowed this year, like with this latest rumor, and it comes out early next year, I still think we'll see something from it, right? Like that's the exciting part, is we're going to finally start seeing more from these games, and I think that's what everybody wants, man. Like I've been wanting to see something from Fable for the longest time. That's exactly what I'm kind of looking forward to, kind of hoping to see from Microsoft. We want to see Fable kind of pick up where where us fans are waiting for. Like in terms of where we're at with RPGs and stuff as a whole, I feel like we've really stepped back as gamers, and they're not giving us the the type of stuff that we used to get. I mean, think about it. I know I go on and on about the Xbox 360 era being like the best era, but if you think about it, man, we got Dragon Age 2, we got a full-on like DLC for Dragon Age 1. We had 3 Mass Effect games, we had 2 Fable games, we got Skyrim. There was just so much to kind of behold, and now it seems like we've gotten kind of less and less as time goes on, in terms of what we get. So now it's like I'm really excited to see that, hey, you know what, we are getting back to getting some of these nice RPGs and things like that people can look forward to. I think it's going to be game changing, to say the least, and that's why I'm so very excited by the future and everything that's going on with this stuff. So with that being said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you could like my video, I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of the videos that I do. Trying to build up some things here would be greatly appreciated if you guys could help me out with that, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a great new year. Happy, healthy, safe, good, filled with gaming. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap gamer out.